Thank you all for being here today. Happy Tuesday. As always, we're going to get started with a physical warm-up. Please keep in mind to move within your own comfortable range of motion. If anything feels tight, tense, or uncomfortable, feel free to modify it or take a quick break. We go through the moves pretty quickly, so you won't be waiting for too long before we get on to the next thing. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. One more thing, I will do some moves representing with my hands that are meant for my feet. You can mirror with your hands if you want, but you don't have to. This is Scratch My Back by the fabulous Thunderbirds. The whole song's harmonica. Pretty good one. So let's go ahead and get a nice stretch up, a V stretch with our arms. Kind of feel the stretch in your arms and your back. Now we're going to reach one of those hands up to the sky. Feel the stretch in our side over here. Then come back to center and stretch the other side. You can drop your arm down if you want. Alright, now relax your arms. We're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. Now forwards. Do some shoulder drops.
Come on, baby. Baby, scratch my back. I know you can do it.
Right. Next, we're going to do wrist rolls.
So baby, get to it. Oh, you make me feel so good.
And switch directions. Finger taps. You can do twice as fast if you want to.
Now we're doing the chicken and scratch.
Alright, now with our feet, we're going to lift our toes up in the air. Get a nice stretch lifting that toe up. Alright, next we're going to do a heel lift. Alright, let's stretch our neck, tilt our head to one side. Feel a light stretch in the side of your neck, then roll forwards. Pause on one side, and then roll forward again. As much as I want to keep listening to that tune, we got to keep it moving. If you want to listen to it on your own, again, that was Scratch My Back by the fabulous Thunderbirds. And let's go ahead and if we can share slide 3 and do our breath warm-up. We're going to do the sipping breath today. So what we'll do is we'll exhale all of our air, and then in 4 sips, try to fill your lungs up. After we do that twice, we'll extend those sips to 6 and then to 8. So let's go ahead, blow out all your air. I'll count to 4 and then we sip in. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. Now we're going to do 6. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. 1, 2, 6 again. Exhale. Now we're going to do 8. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. 8 again. 1, 2, ready, go. Go ahead and relax. Now pick up your harmonica. We're going to do the same thing, but into the harp. So go ahead and blow out all your air. We'll start with 4. We'll do each exercise twice. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. One more time. 2, ready, go. Exhale. We'll do 6. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. 1, 2, 6 again. Here we go. Exhale. We'll do 8 next. 1, 2, ready, go. Exhale. 1, 2, ready, go. And go ahead and relax. All right, that is our sipping breath. And let me just double check really quick. Let me pull up my gallery view so I can see everybody. All right, so let's move on to the next slide, number 4. And as we get ready to do our facial warm-up, let's start massaging our cheeks. Wake up the muscles in our face before we do a lot of stretching and compressing. Just like any muscle, you gotta stretch a little bit on your facial muscles before you exercise them. And then once you're nice and warmed up, give me a thumbs up. You're ready to go. Once I see all these thumbs, I know that you're ready to show me what you look like if you won the lottery. Big expression, and then squeeze your face together like you sucked a lemon. Ooh, pucker up, you got something sour. And then big stretch again, lottery. And pucker lemon. One more time, lottery. And lemon. Ooh. All right, relax your face. Now we're going to stick out our tongue for 5 seconds. Go. Bring it back in. Stick your tongue out. And relax. And stick your tongue out. And relax. All right. Next one's our lion breath. So we'll take a nice big inhale through our nose and exhale with a stomach breath and a growl, a glottal growl. And one more time. Next, we're going to do a lip trill. So this looks like blowing a raspberry. If you need to, you can support with a finger on either corner of your lips. Or you can also do a V, or a Z, Z. Let's just do a lip trill, no pitch, just for 5 seconds. All right, let's do that one more time for 5 seconds. All right, and then last one we'll do is swishing our tongue around the front of our teeth 3 times either direction. All right, and once you've done that, go ahead and get yourself a sip of water. Make sure your harmonica is nice and ready to go, because we are going to start with Shenandoah. Lick your lips. Make sure your harmonica is all wet and ready to go. This one doesn't have a lot of jumps, so luckily we're not going to need to jump super far, but we do cover a pretty decent range going from hole 2 all the way to hole 7. All right. So we've been doing this one for the past couple weeks, so we're going to probably just keep this one this week and next week, and then we'll move on from Shenandoah. So this first line, just to get the melody in our head, sounds, let me get the pitch. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Look away, you rolling river. All right. So let's just stick with this first line. Find 2 and 3 on the harmonica. All right. And I'll give the beat with the drum here. But feel free to add any of our fun stylistic add-ons by doing a trill, adding some wah-wahs. You can dwee when we're doing an inhale, or any of those fun techniques we've done in the past. So let's start. Oh, Shenandoah. 1, 2, 3. I was a little faster than I've taken it before. How was that speed? Show me with your thumb. Thumb up, good. Thumb down, too fast. All right. Seems like a good tempo, so we'll keep that tempo. Oh, Shenandoah. All right, let's add the second line. So do that first line, and then we'll go straight into the second line. Look away. Find 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. How are those first 2 lines? Pretty good. I'm seeing some head shakes, some okay hand. All right. Very good. Let's keep going. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. All right. So we're going to start on line 3, find 4 and 5. All right. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Let's go to the next line. Look away. We're bound away. Find 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I ran out of air. Let's do that same line again. 3 and 4. 1. Oh, let me make sure you're all ready. 1, 2, 3. There we go. For me, I needed to add a breath after look away. Did anybody else need to breathe there? Yeah, I found that I need a breath there, so I'll add a breath mark in the sheet for next week. Let's do this last line. Cross the wide Missouri. So that wide is going to last a long time. Find 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. So how are we feeling? Pretty good? All right. What if I said, how are we feeling if I wasn't playing the metronome? Let's see. I want to try it just because I miss doing those fun things. So let's try it. I'm going to not play the metronome. We'll just see how it goes. If it's crashing and burning, feel free to stop and wave your hands. And say, I'll stop us if I need to. But I just want to see how it goes. We'll start from the top, go all the way through, and I'll lead with my head, but I'm not going to play my drum down here. All right. Find 2 and 3 on the harp. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Make sure I'm all ready to play. All right. Here, I'll go ahead and tap your foot. Kind of get that beat. I'm going to keep tapping my foot, but I'm going to stop playing. 1, 2, 3. All right. How was that? Show me on your thumbs. 2 thumbs up. That was amazing. Didn't make a single mistake. 1 thumb up. You did pretty dang good. Thumb to the side. You don't really want to talk about it. And I don't think we have any thumbs down. So, pretty awesome. All right. Well, next week we might just play through it once. We'll see. But I know this is not a new song to you all, so I won't keep us on it for too long. Let's go ahead and move on to the new song we're going to do for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. I was trying to figure out how to get this whole song on one page, but it just seemed visually like way too much. So we're going to split it up into 2 pages, and if we get to the point where playing it smoothly all the way through becomes a problem, then we'll figure out how to address it. But I think we'll be able to be fine going from one page to the next. So we're going to go through, we're learning this for the first time, so we're going to go pretty slow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Really quick, raise your hand if you do not know this song. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. If anybody didn't know it, I would sing all the way through it. But we all know it. We're all familiar with it. So let's go ahead and start on this first line. We're starting on 2 and 3. And we immediately are going to jump up to 4 and 5. So the first 2 notes, we don't repeat a single hole. So let's just practice that jump really quick. Alright, so that jump going from 2 notes to the 2 notes right next to it happens a lot in this tune. So this first line. Oop, I messed up. Alright, let's play that together. For he's a jolly good fellow. 1, 2, ready, breathe. Let's try that one more time. 2, 3, 4. How's that first line? Okay, it's a new one, so it's not gonna come right to us. Take a little bit. Tell me, how's the tempo? Tempo good? Tempo too fast? You can give me thumbs down. Tempo's good. Okay, well, let's try it one more time. That same line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and then the next line is very similar. Same exact rhythm, just a little bit different on the notes. First line we're mostly blowing, this line we're mostly drawing. Okay, so let's try just this line, line 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that one more time. It helps to breathe out before we start this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do this line one more time by itself, then we'll put the first two lines together. 1, 2, second line, go. All right, let's try line 1 and line 2 together. Find 2 and 3. Lick your lips, make sure you're ready to go. 1, 2, here we go. I messed up. Let's try it one more time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There we go. First two lines. Show me on your hands. Thumbs up. You're doing pretty good. To the side, it's a little rocky. Thumbs down. We need to change something. All right. A little rocky. Well, it's brand new, so it'll take us some time. Today, we're probably just going to kind of get to see it, and then next week when we try it, it'll be a little easier. And then next week, we'll try it. It'll be a little easier. So it's all a process. Let's see if we can do the next two lines, and then we'll finish out our session today. So line 3, this is very similar to the first line with just one note difference. Oh, sorry, 2 notes difference. The bookends on either side are slightly different. So let's try line 3. Start on 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we head right into that last line. So this one we start, draw, blow, draw, blow, draw, draw, blow. So let's try that just on one note. So on 5 and 6, let's just do the blah drows. Blah dro, draw blows. 5 and 6. Bum, 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 bum. We're going to play that rhythm on one note. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2. That rhythm on one note. All right. Let's try adding the notes now. Play it as it's written. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Last line. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. slow it down a little bit more, and we're going to try playing through these first 4 lines, and then we'll head on over to taps and finish it out. There we go. Let's find 2 and 3. One, 2, 3. Here we go. How are we doing? Go ahead and show me. Understanding that it's the first day. So give yourself some grace too. I think, for me, just logistically trying to play this while drumming is a little bit more of a challenge than I anticipated. So hopefully my fumbles make you feel a little bit less bad about your fumbles. Let's go ahead and let's look at the second page of For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Just, we're not going to play anything, but just look at it. It's this same rhythm. Do, 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 do. And then the last 2 lines are the last 2 lines from the first page. So, even though this is 2 pages, we've pretty much learned the whole tune, save for 2 lines that are fairly easy, because we keep the harmonica in the same place. We just blow and draw on one note, or one set of holes. So, pretty good already, I would say. We're it's all a process. So let's go ahead and move over to the next slide. We'll go to taps, finish out our session as we always do. This is the new notation. So last week it seemed like this was pretty clear for everybody. I'm happy to keep this. If for some reason this is not clear to you, let me know and I'll see if we can address that. Last week we're saying try and breathe in between every group of notes. So go ahead and just try and test how long you can last on your breathing for each of these phrases. Turn this into a breathing exercise as well as our closing. So on the harmonica, find hole 2 and 3. One, 2, breathe. Whew. As you could hear, I need to work on my own breathing exercises because a couple of those I was at the very end of my lungs. All right, let me go ahead and stop our recording. There we go.